Hello, my name is Goodluck, and yeah, this is the book review uh, on the book that was written by Trevor, Born a Crime. And it is a fascinating book. The reason I picked the book is because a few years ago, when Trevor was picked for the position as the host of the Daily Show, I was with a friend of mine who is Irish, who was also my mentor. And, he was very convinced that he's not going to make it in the show, that he will fail because the guy who was before him, Jon Stewart, was so great and has done it for so many years, and that being African would be rejected in America. So that's when Trevor Noah came in my radar. After that appointment, I heard on interviews, I was following him closely, hoping and praying that, oh yeah, I hope he succeeds, I hope he makes it, just to so as to win the argument against my friend, because we used to watch the Daily Show before Trevor Noah and when Trevor Noah took over. So that was how Trevor Noah came into the radar. Born a Crime, after it was written by Trevor Noah, it became a very, very interesting read, especially because I've been to South Africa. I've traveled in Southern African countries extensively. Um, so I've been to Johannesburg, at the Apartheid Museum, and I've been to Cape Town. And when I was listening to stories, or when I was reading stories about Johannesburg, places where Trevor Noah grew up, this resonated with me because I could almost picture the streets and the neighborhoods and the hardships and the lifestyle. And I've seen the way segregation used to be, at least from the Apartheid Museum in Johannesburg. So it was very, very interesting, and it is something that was very close to what I already knew. The book, the style of the writer is very interesting because the way he writes is in a very simple way, a way that anybody can easily understand. And if you're not concentrating enough, you can almost miss a point because it shifts from one place to another. It talks about division, it talks about religion. For instance, a very good analogy, it talks about the mother going to different churches because she felt that one church was good in offering sermons, another one was very entertaining, another one was mixed. It talks about the mixed church, Rema, and this is very interesting. It talks about the way that South Africa was colonized by whites who were outnumbered 1 to 5, and so different concepts. In a very clever way, he drops hints here and there. And one of the things that stood out is when he talked about the reaction his mother when she pointed out that you should never let pain break you; you should let it sharpen you. And I've found this to be interesting and resonating with my personal life, and especially people who are living in hardships or all kinds of challenges in life. This kind of mentality makes you want to become greater. And yeah, so some of the other books that I could think of that would be very close and uplifting is Think Big, which was my number one book I read when I was a teenager. And there's so many other books or so many other writers who are very, very interesting who talk of issues to do with race, such as Akala, who is based in the UK, a Jamaican of Jamaican origin. So there's so many reads. Some of the other people that you could read their books is like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who is also a very, very interesting storyteller. And there's so many other books. So these books reminded me of these established writers and the African or the black perception, perception of life from a black man's or black woman's perspective. So I found the book to be fascinating, and I encourage you to read it. Thank you.